What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, and today I am joined by
Gersh1.
And once again, we are here to answer your questions in another episode of For the Greater.
This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewers. If you have a question for us, comment down below. Put question in front of your question because we get to those questions first. And before we ask the question, I just realized that the sun of the warp over there is too bright. Can you grab that and move that over there? Ta-da.
That just shows you how powerful I am that I could move the warp sun.
Oh, yeah.
Now, where's that warp daughter at? Is that the warp moon?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to think of the celestial orrery and base it on that.
Yep. Orrery.
Orrery. This question is by Bob J. If all the orc tribes somehow went to war against each other all at once, who would win? Or would the WAAAGH energy make them join into an unstoppable force?
So it did happen. I'm going to give you a quick... It's called the Big Party.
Oh.
Yep. So I'll give you a brief explanation, and we'll also talk about the Krork.
So he'll give you the brief explanation. I'll give you the boxer explanation.
Exactly. There you go. Boxer briefs are my specific choice.
I think that's most people's nowadays.
Yeah, because it provides a nice tension. Mm-hmm. So, if you ever bust into a room and you want to show it off, it gives a nice outline.
Right.
But at the same time...
You don't chafe as easily.
Exactly. So
it's a win-win.
And those were the questions for today. Okay, so back in the day with the Krork were created by the Old Ones, a.k.a. the Brain Boys, in orc culture. And the standard orc was the one that would normally be a WAAAGH clan member. So they're the ones that are kind of weird to the normal orcs. Like they march around, they act like they want to talk about war tactically.
Yeah, they're structured and orderly.
Yeah, so that's what those guys were, and they were, for the most part, that was what the Krork were. And then the Old Ones were able to kind of weed out the ones that had the other, weird things about them. Like, these guys are really into speed. These guys are really into, what's the other one? It's the tribal one. So, they want to be like the Amish and, don't really care about, technology too much. So the Old Ones would get rid of those. However, when the Old Ones went away because of the Enslaver Plague, the Krork were left, or those individuals began to flourish and they became tribes, and that's where we get all these different clans and stuff. And then there was a big party where all of the different clans fought each other now that there was nobody to keep them in check. And the WAAAGH clan fell from grace. And the main one, the one that is in control right now, is the Goths. And those are the ones that wear all black. They're emo. They listen to My Chemical Romance.
Romance.
And yeah, they are the most powerful right now.
Is it because of Gaskell, would you say?
I think it's just because of their nature.
Oh, I was going to say, if they lost Gaskell, do you think they'll still be the best?
Yeah, no, I think it's just their nature. They don't really care about... They know that they just want to fight. Mm-hmm. They don't care about speed. They don't care about collecting teeth. They all they care about is fighting, to the most extent. Because all orcs are like that. But yeah. And my personal favorite tribe or clan is definitely the Bad Moons. They're the rich ones. They're the one that their teeth just grow faster, and they have the best tabletop stratagem thingy.
That's the ones that let you shoot better, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Orcs are scary when they can shoot.
Yeah. Considering
you could have 30 in a squad. Mm-hmm. Tank busters. I hate those. But they're good. They're really good. This next question is by Robert Has Downs Jr. Who would win in a one-on-one battle between a Gretchen and a Nurgling? Well, if you really want to get into the nitty-gritty, I actually did a grim dark battle between a squad of 5 Gretchen against a squad of 5 Nurglings, and it's a very fun one. It was actually the first squad battle I did, so go ahead and check out the playlist on grim dark battles, or just check out that video itself.
Yep.
But to give you the rundown, Gretchen they're smart. Would you say they're smarter than orcs?
Yep.
Yeah. So they're more tactical. They're able to actually think for themselves and think of like, I'm not just gonna rush in here and stab. I'm actually gonna like, sit back, shoot, do these kind of things. Where Nurglings, they just want to have fun. They're not like mean, malicious guys. They just want to hug you and infect you. So, based on that, it's probably the Gretchen.
There has to be an animation of this. That would be really badass.
Yeah. I don't know why, but it reminds me of like, what's that movie, Gremlins?
Oh yeah, like Gremlins mixed with Flubber.
There you go, Gremlins versus Flubber. That's the question. But Flubber has like COVID inside.
Yeah, he is the original.
He's
COVID
the original
patient.
COVID.
Was it ground or patient zero?
Mm-hmm.
This question comes from Jotatsu. Who scratches the Emperor's buttocks if it gets itchy? He usually just like gets on the rug and like scrapes his ass on it like a dog.
I could see like pieces of like skin and stuff being left over.
Mm-hmm. If not, it's all of his servants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or maybe the Golden Throne has like a butt scratcher on there.
I mean, if it's kept him alive for 10,000 years, how could it not have one?
Right? Maybe it has a little rusty trombone on there too, right?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The wives of the Emperor.
Brides of the Emperor, right? That's what they were called.
They've had all those names, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Andrew Bayett, what are your guys' least favorite race on the tabletop and lore?
Dark Eldar.
Ooh. Imperial Guard / Astra Militarum.
Because they're just bland.
Yeah, they're just humans. It's like in D&D. Why would you want to be a human when you can be all this other like awesome stuff?
It's true.
It's like, why be a human when you could be a superhuman space marine or a freaking Xenos Tau or Chaos? It's just like, come on, they're just people.
Right.
But I get it. Like on the other half, it's like, yeah, they're the underdog. Look at them. They're surviving in this grim, dark world. But it's like, yeah, because there's like billions upon billions of them.
I think it would be fun for them to be like a kill team. That would be fun.
Yeah.
But then just play Necromunda at that point, right?
Yeah, right. Why don't you like the Dark Eldar? Because they're emo and they listen to My Chemical Romance.
Exactly.
Guy liner.
Yep.
Chains on their pants.
Janko jeans.
They go to Zoomies.
Yeah. Zoomies. Yeah. Next question comes from Ty Shingleton. If you could take any single... Oh, no, we already did that. I don't know why. Yeah.
Yeah, we did that in the previous for the Greater Wall. So if you want to know, check that out. Wei Chiang 89. Are space wolves the furries of the Astartes? And if so, do they get teased for it? And who would bully them the most and how? I don't think it's a good idea to tease or bully any space wolves. I mean, the last time that happened was probably during the... what's it called? The Night of the Wolf, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, with the Inquisition.
No, I was thinking the one with the Dark Angels, where they have like their ceremonial battle to see who would win after like their Primarchs got into a fight, and that battle became more elevated, and then somebody on some side shot, and then that led to a huge battle.
Yeah, the Space Wolves are notorious for actually killing Imperial people, like forces.
Right, like you were saying with the Inquisition.
Mm-hmm. So they killed Grey Knights.
Mm-hmm. And the Inquisition was like, nah, we can't have this.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, like, who was it? Ragnar? No, it wasn't Ragnar. Was it?
It was Blackmane.
Blackmane?
Or no. Who's the chapter master of the Space Wolves? The main one. Damn, I forgot. It's not Blackmane, right?
No, he's got the Santa Claus beard.
Yeah.
He's got the axe of Mordecai. What is his name? Damn.
He did show up and he was like, because the Inquisition and the Imperium bombarded Fenris, and then they went down there, and then the reinforcement arrived with the chapter master, and then they were like, nah.
Logan Grimnar.
Yeah, Grimnar showed up, yeah. Check out our 40 facts on the Inquisition versus Space Wolves. I think that's what it's called. Next question.
This was by Pedro Revici. He's got a freaking profile picture of, what's that called? Vaseline? Vaselina?
Petroleum jelly?
There you go. As dumb as this sounds, do you think it's possible to sneak into Slaaneish's realm and give Slaanesh a good slap on the bum without getting killed or having your back broken? Wink, wink.
No, I mean probably. The Palace of Slaanesh is probably one of the most interesting places because you have to go through different kind of like sub realms.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to jump through all of those hurdles in order to get to
Right.
Slaanesh. And they're like crazy.
Yeah.
I want to build a D&D session based around like that.
Oh, you definitely should.
Yeah. I
And
tried.
One of those sessions should just be like VR porn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whoever comes first comes last.
Because we're going to put it back in? What?
Yeah. It's like you tape a straw to it, and when they're about to, you just blow in it. So it goes back in.
I'm pretty sure that is like something that would mess you up forever.
Probably.
Next question.
This one's by Colin in Texas. Has anybody on a pleasure world ever crossed the line and caused a demonic incursion?
No. Of course.
Yeah, I feel like it happens way too much. I actually did a creepypasta on the pleasure world and the demon Kulaba, so check that out.
Yeah.
Or don't.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
This next question comes from Xenophobic, but spelled with a Z. When's the last time you saw a female at the local Games Workshop / hobby store, and it doesn't count if it's someone's mother bringing the kid to the store? So in the local Games Workshop store that we go to, there's a girl that would go. She played Space Marines and she primed them purple.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a while back.
Yeah, I mean, I think she still, because she would go with like a group. It was like 3 people. But other than that, like you don't normally see like the girl wanting to go to play. You also see like girlfriends walking in with their.
Yeah, that's funny because was one time where one of the few times where I was playing in an actual like GW store. I was playing Tau against some kid who was whooping my ass, and this guy came in with his girlfriend. And like as she was walking in, you literally saw everybody's heads just like turn and like follow her during the whole room. It's like, damn. It's like, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen a girl before.
Yeah, so it's hard to find like women that actually like just go in there to play and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why, so like if we look at our demographic for this YouTube channel, it's mostly guys.
Yeah.
Like maybe 1%, 2% is female.
Yeah, it's really low.
And it's just people that probably decided to say that they're female and forgot to change it. But the thing is that when you see like the Instagram girls painting and you see like the YouTube channels popping up with like the girls that do their thing, there's a part of me that says bullshit. Like you're doing this for the clout, basically. Kind of like what's his name, Superman.
Oh, Henry Cavill.
Yeah, like fuck you, dude. You don't play Adeptus Custodes. You're bitch ass probably like you're just doing this to get people.
But it's smart though.
You. I mean, it is, but like it's very disingenuous.
Yeah.
It's
Like if you look at a demographic where you're like, hey, there's nobody like that looks like me. If I jump into it, I'm just gonna rise up quickly because I'm different.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's smart, and it is like a tactic that I don't like. I'm not saying it's bad, but my reaction is like a bullshit type of thing right off the bat because I could be wrong. I mean, there are some really good painters out there on Instagram that we follow that are girls and stuff like that, and then obviously you could tell which ones are not because like they'll be like, check out this mini, and then they're chest is all out, and then the mini's all the way down here. Mm-hmm. But yeah, good question, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a small demographic, but there are those that are true to it.
Oh, you know who's really like cool? That's kind of like doing like a couples thing is the Midwinter Minis. Mm-hmm. That channel is awesome. Like that's really entertaining. That like makes you feel. That's like the Blessed is a Mind Too Small for a Doubt series is because I started watching those videos and I was like, oh damn, like I should do something like this because I can get my work done with like painting and modeling and at the same time create content.
Right, two birds, one stone.
Yeah, but they have this little thing too where like they both have a character and it's really nice. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Next question.
This guy was just answering us. A woodchuck is a beaver. So yeah, I was right.
I thought it was a bird.
I still remember that.
This question, nope, we already answered that one. Have we? This one comes from the Theater 22. What is the actual step-by-step of converting a psyker into Golden Throne fuel? I think it's just like a mass sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a football stadium size thing where all these psychers come off of the black ships and then they just like all at once just kill them.
Right. Because I don't think of it as like, oh, put them into the meat grinder and feed the juice to the emperor. No, it's like it's got to be like a ritual and like their essences gets absorbed.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into it, see if there's an actual like something or another that talks about it.
Yeah. This next question is by Brian B. Hopefully that's the brother to Bridget B. Hopefully you guys watched the B movie together.
In 5 seconds. Have you seen that?
Yeah. Or I've seen the ones where like every time it says B, it's like sped up like 5% or something like that.
Yeah.
If the Tyranids were on the verge of devouring the entire galaxy, would the celestial orrery be used on every star? So basically, yes. The celestial orrery is capable of mass destruction, but also if it ever got to that point, then yeah, pretty much the entire galaxy is dead. There's very few biomass / living things left, and it's like, why not? It's like you're gonna die anyway, so just hit the reset button. Which in a way, the reset button is the Tyranids. Kind of like how the Enslaver Plague was the reset button back in the day. Now it'd be the Tyranids. So yeah.
Yeah. This next question comes from Ty Shingleton. How crazy would Tyranids get if they were Pokemon in 40K?
That's interesting. So you're saying like people would catch Tyranids and train them for their cause? I mean, yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like you have like the Swarm Lord, Ode One Eye be like legendaries. You'd have like Ripper Swarms evolve into Hormigons and that evolve into like Lictors. I don't know.
You've thought about this.
Just now.
That sounds badass. Next question.
Angel Warrior 28. Who is considered the greatest among all the Primarchs in 40K lore?
So before his betrayal, Horus. Obviously he was
Yeah.
War Master. But other than that, like I think each one of them knows that they're special in their own special way.
They all got a participation now.
Except for Perturabo. Nobody
Yeah.
liked Perturabo.
But also Lorgar, because he was also picked on a lot.
Yep. And the Night Haunt was the weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh shit. Here comes Conrad Kerr. Is that his name, right?
Yeah.
Who's the Raven Guard guy?
Corvus Corax.
Corvus Corax. That's another emo dude.
It's like, oh, here comes the pretty one. Is it Sanguinius or is it Fulgrim? No. It's Malkador.
Picture Malkador like a really old man. Like a really scary looking, like...
Get off my lawn.
Like if there was a male witch.
A warlock?
Yeah. But when you say warlock, you think of like something cool.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you say male witch, you think of something comical.
It's like, I work for the post office. Male. Witch.
Mailman.
Mm-hmm.
What? Next question.
Wallert is cute. Can the Obliterator Plague affect other races? I'd imagine some orc flash gits would love to intentionally inflict themselves for more DACA. Yes and, well, yes. So I did a part of the 13 days of Halloween, I did a video on viruses, and I focused heavily on the Obliterator Plague. And basically the way that works is that if you're near an obliterator or you share fluids from an obliterator, you get infected. And usually when you're next to an obliterator, you're either on the same side as chaos or you're going to die. So that's why you don't really see too many Xenos becoming obliterators. But it's a really cool metamorphosis that happens. It essentially goes from you becoming John Wick to you becoming a fused mass of weapon and monstrosity.
It's cute.
It is cute.
And those were the questions for today. If you guys have more questions for us, please comment down below. Thank you guys so much for sending these questions. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoy your day, because a lot of you guys have been saying that you guys listen to us while you're working or you're on your way to work. Thanks, man.
Yeah, it's interesting to think that, when I wake up, I want to hear One Mind Syndicate.
I know. I hate my voice. If I had to hear my own voice, which I do, I often get mad at myself.
But it's different because, like, the voice you hear when you're speaking is different than the voice people hear when they're listening to you.
That's true, but I think the voice in my head is deeper, which is nicer than the actual voice in the recording. In the recording, it's like really high pitch. So the fact that you're listening to us, I appreciate. Mold me.
Yeah, same.
This was Gershwin.
The Sound Alchemist, appreciating Gershwin's voice. Signing out.
And the Sound Alchemist signing.
Yeah, I mean, bye.
Oh, I did put my